Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the test hand video here for Guardragons. It's a bit different from yesterday because with yesterday we were doing specifically combo videos. Today we're going to be focusing on test hand videos where we're actually testing out the situation with every opening hand. Alright, so we have our opening 5 cards here. Not too bad of a hand actually. We could start off with maybe unexpected die, and this will pretty much allow us to go for our World Legacy, well, our Guardragon Testhands, and then from that pretty much deck thins. It's better than us going for the One Day of Peace, where we might draw into another one of these. One Day of Peace can actually go for something else. So with that being said, I am just going to quickly shuffle the deck. Activate the One Day of Peace and draw your card. Over here we have Instant Fusion, definitely brilliant. So without further ado, let's get started with the big plays. We'll go for the Instant Fusion, and this will allow us to then go for our Relinquished or Thousand Eyes Restrict. The option here is that obviously we're going first, so we can't actually take anything from our opponents. If this was going second, it would actually be quite amazing, but it doesn't matter anyway. Your opponent can't do anything as long as you have the One Day of Peace. However, with that being said, we could link this away and allow us to actually go for our Relinquished Anima. By going into Anima, you pretty much set up the grave now for a dark monster, so you give the option to go for your Wyver Buster. So you're just going to do that by banishing off the Relinquish, summoning out Wyver Buster. So with that being said, you can see what you have in your graveyard, and you can see what you have over here, so you can consider what you could actually go for. Now in this situation, as you can see, we can't really go into too much, but we can at least normal summon the Promeneses because we have yet to actually normal summon. So we have over here the Wyver Buster. We can link this off with the Anima, and together this will allow us to actually go for Cerberus. And with that being said, because the Wyver Buster was actually sent to the graveyard, we're allowed to actually just search up and go for now our Black Dragon Collar Serpent. And we could pretty much just banish off this and summon out the Collar Serpent. So that's definitely very nice as well. Now you can see over here we have quite a few different options. We have here Cerberus, we have over here Promeneses, and we have over here a Collar Serpent. So you take them all and you're going to link summon, and this will pretty much allow you to go for your Abomination. So you're going to take this now, the Justiciar, link them, and this will pretty much allow you to go for your LP. And bring it over here. And with that being said, since Justiciar was sent to the graveyard, you could bring out the Promeneses once more. And then we're going to have LP's effect now, allowing us to actually search out and summon out our Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Now we actually have the Red Eyes Darkness Metal, so that's quite nice, and Promeneses will get banished when it actually leaves later on. So with that being said, we have all of these over here, which is, you know, it's interesting, but we obviously can't do too much else. However, the Red Eyes Darkness Metal will allow us to special summon out Andrake from our hand. So we could special summon it out, and its attack and defense will actually be doubled because it was special summoned either from the hand or deck. How about we take our Red Eyes Darkness Metal, we'll take our LP, Andrake, and we'll just go for the Triple Burst Dragon. It opens up the field here, which kind of helps. And then from that, we could go for the Promeneses. It gets banished. We'll bring out the Pisty. Pisty pretty much works either way, whether you have Abomination or Triple Burst, and we could bring back Red Eyes once more. So from this particular case now, Red Eyes can use its effect and bring back either your Justiciar or your Andrake, whichever one you actually want to. We pretty much only have one big option, and that is the Borreload Dragon. So you're going to take the Pisty, you're going to take the Red Eyes, Triple Burst, and Justiciar, and you could actually go for your Borreload Dragon. Of course, that might seem a bit too much if you want to think about it in that sense, but at the same time, you can't really go into too many things as well as an option. I mean, yeah, you're kind of restricted to only dragons. So unless you had a specific link to dragon monster, you can't really do too much else. You have to get rid of the Pisty first. However, it does leave you some open options, and yeah, you could actually just try out different things. So for example, let's say you had these two. you could potentially go for, yugioh in that case as well, which would actually be quite amazing because you could draw 4. I realized I could actually do something else. So with triple bursts or with red eyes before, instead of bringing out or bringing back the Andrake from the hand, you could have easily just went for one of the other dragons instead. You know, you could have just brought back the Justiciar and so sent that to the graveyard. So you would have the extra material from your hand just like this. However, you could take the triple burst dragon and use its effect. This pretty much allows it to tribute itself, then target a link to a lower monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Remember, you can only bring back a dragon monster. The only one you could bring back is LP. And then from that, you could then also special summon a level 4 lower dragon monster from your hand. In this case, you would actually bring out the Andrake. So this improves your situation by giving you 1 extra material because of the fact that triple burst dragon doesn't really work in this situation. However, Pisty, LP, you could go for Justiciar as well, and the Andrake. Together, these 4 will actually allow you to just go for your Borreload dragon. So now in this case, you have an Abomination, you have a Red Eyes, and you have a Borreload dragon. And yeah, it's just definitely very nice to have all these big monsters on the board, which to a certain degree it depends on which ones you actually go for. You don't have to pay Abomination. You could play for an Appaloosa that could definitely still work in the same position. You could go for your Boral Sword as well. Just go for whatever actually suits your needs, and your opponent will have a hard time getting through with it. Alright, so here's a different hand. As we could see here, we have Unexpected Die, very amazing. One of them is kind of like the dead card, so that's quite unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll bring out the Justiciar anyway, and we could still just normal summon out our Promeneses. So we take Promeneses, we take the Justiciar, and we link them to a way, and this will essentially allow us to go for a Link 2 monster. So let's see, what could we actually go for in this case? Maybe we could go for Twin Triangle. Go for Twin Triangle for the time being, and then from there what we could do is we could go for the World Legacy Succession, and well, actually this could also special summon out the Garmedes as well, which would be amazing of course. But yeah, we could go for the World Legacy Succession. Could we? No, actually, you know what we'll do? We'll go for Garmedes over here, and what we'll do is we'll take Succession, activate it, bring back our Justiciar right over here. So this goes to the grave. Now we actually have quite a nice situation because we can now go for Justiciar, link it off, allowing us to go into our... I wish I thought this through. Yeah, I wish I had thought this through, because Twin Triangle Dragon, make sure you put it in the right spot. We'll put it on the far right. That way we could actually go for the LP over here. Then after that, what we could do is we could bring back the Promeneses, simply because Justiciar was sent to the graveyard. So with that being said, now we have the option to go for a Link Summon. So we're going to take the Promeneses and we're going to take the Twin Triangle Dragon, link them away, this gets banished, and this will allow us to go for Lib. And what's great about this is the fact that, over here, no, we can't actually go for the LP just yet, so unfortunately we do actually have to just do this for the time being. We'll keep it there, but it's fine, because we would still be doing the same thing anyway, so that's not out yet. We just want to bring out Lib because we already met the conditions with the World Legacy card in the grave. So now Lib is out, we could actually just go for our set of our Guardragon, and then we're going to go for the Justiciar now, which will allow us to go for LP. We can then activate this, bring back the Justiciar, and I'm going to move LP over here. I'm going to bring Justiciar on this side maybe? No, maybe not. We're going to keep it like this, which is not too bad at all. And then from there we could use LP's effect right away, allowing us to bring out our Red Eyes. So where is Red Eyes? Red Eyes is over here. We which is very nice, of course. We don't really have a dragon in the graveyard except for the twin triangle, but that's not really going to help us. I mean, it could later on to go into a link 4, but for the time being, I don't think we really need to worry about that. No, I'll come back to that, but we could still take this and maybe the Justiciar, and together I'm actually just going to go for the Borolo Dragon. So I'm going to put Borolo Dragon just out here. I'll bring back this later. So now in this situation, we're going to link the Garmedes first and bring out our Pisty. Alright, we'll bring out Pisty over here. We could bring Borolo Dragon over here. So instead of bringing out Pisty just yet, we'll come back to that. We'll have Red Eyes, special summon back our Twin Triangle. I'll be able to take these two, right? So keep that there, take these two and go for my Triple Burst. So, sorry, let's just put this over here. And then we could finally take our Garmedes, link it away, go for our Pisty, and then that way we could actually use Pisty's effect, bring back the Red Eyes, and then Red Eyes could then bring back your Twin Triangle if you want to as well, just for the second time, you know. So it's up to you in that particular situation, but you are at this point kind of locked out of just dragons only, but that's okay. This and this, and link up for a Borosword Dragon, which unfortunately I don't have, so I'm just going to go for the Unchained Abomination, kind of like as a proxy. Pretty much it for this particular combo. I mean, we have this ready for next turn, so we could actually make future plays, but for the time being, you would have like a Borreload, a Triple Burst, and a Borosword as well as a potential card. So again, it's showing off more so the fact that this deck can clearly go second, even with the 5-card start, or technically 4-card start in this case, since we didn't really use this. So yeah, it's quite amazing seeing that it could still perform such big combos, big OTK combos, but yeah, going first, it's clearly not helping out as much.